With so many different opportunities to sell on Etsy and with so many new sellers that are constantly trying out the platform, it has become a little bit more saturated than it may have been a few years ago. And this video is going to give you a key thing that I feel you should be offering on your Etsy shop that is a game changer and can really help you to not only stick out against competition, but really help you to get more sales and reach a wider variety of people. Now, I've been a seller for about 5 years now. I lost my bartending job back in 2020 and started selling on Etsy, and it has completely changed my life through both the process of print on demand and with digital products. And so I've learned a thing or two, and this video is just mainly to help you out and something that I'm really telling you need to offer on your Etsy shop. So in the last year of Etsy, a lot has changed and it's been a little bit overwhelming. Trust me, I know. And a lot of the things that they're trying to do is really change the viewing of their platform and kind of understand who their sellers are. They're shaping this platform of what they want to be considered as a gift platform. And a lot of gifts happen to be things that are personalized or custom. And that is where Etsy's policies come in of what they do and do not allow on their platform. So with that being said, the one thing that you need to be offering in your shop is personalization. And before you run away, because I know that personalization feels like a lot, and a lot of people actually assume that with personalization that it automatically does not make your Etsy shop passive. And those are false statements. There's so much new technology within the space of e-commerce, including different apps that we can use to help us automate that, which we're going to talk about in just a few moments. But I really want to get this through your mind of why personalization is important and why you can reach so many more buyers. So as I said, last year, Etsy really started pushing that their platform is a gift selling platform, right? Like they are encouraging people who are looking for special gifts to go on their platform and search for something. And that's why it's such a unique marketplace, in my opinion, because people think unique or personalized and Etsy comes to their mind. And Etsy really pushed that in a Super Bowl commercial and with their new gift finder that they have right on their front page. And so why I feel this is so important of aiming different products that you're selling, regardless of what it is, as a gift or as something personalized that can be given as a gift, is just a really great way to optimize your shop and to just offer something unique. So how do you offer personalization on Etsy? So depending on the product that you're selling or you do want to sell, you will need to do something on your Etsy listings that you want to offer as a personalized option. So how you'll do that is under your listing, you will have to select personalization on or off. Now, what this will essentially do is give your customer the option of adding in special requests for the product that they're going to be personalized. So for example, if you want to offer a personalized t-shirt line on your Etsy shop for, let's say, teachers, the person that purchases that shirt is going to need a space to type in and tell you what name they want on their t-shirt. And so by offering this personalization toggle on, that's where that box is going to pop up so that you can get that information from the customer and create the t-shirt with their name on it, right? So it goes the same way with regardless of what you're selling and where that personalization may be added. When you do have your personalization toggle on some of your listings, they actually can rank to more people in the algorithm that Etsy has because there's different filters of products that are personalized. And as I keep mentioning, people come to Etsy with the intent to make a purchase of a product, and a lot of times it's gifts and personalized things because Etsy is a marketplace. So the more money that you make, the more money they make because they're taking fees. So it's important to listen to them and kind of let them guide you to tell you what exactly people are looking for and what they feel is the direction they want their platform to go in. And I'm going to go over some products that I recommend with you and kind of go through how you can do some of this personalization because I know that that's really important through all of this. And I don't want to just tell you to add personalization on your shop and not give you any guidance. So if you do find this video helpful, be sure to leave a like and a comment so that I know that it is helpful for you and if you do want more content like this. So right on Etsy, as you can see here, there is immediately something that says start gifting. So that's the gift finder that I'm talking about. So I'm just going to show you kind of what I mean. So if you click gift finder, you see all these different things and occasions buttons that someone can click. So this can give you a few different ideas of what types of products you may want to offer if you are brand new, because it's telling you different things that people are already buying. Again, with marketplaces, what they're telling you, listen to it. Like, there's a reason they're pushing these products for different people coming to the platform because they want them, or Etsy finds them unique. And Etsy has been doing e-commerce, they're like $1 billion company. So like, they're pushing products that are going to sell. And so it's important to even like do that research without even paying for anything yet, right? Like, we're just literally looking on Etsy and seeing what they're recommending. So here are these cute throw pillows that I came across, and see here how this one is a custom throw pillow. So basically what this is a pillow that you can have a customer decide what they want you to print out on the pillow, and you would print that for them and ship it to them, right? Which is something that we could do through the process of print on demand. But I just want to show you on their listing here how it says to select the size option, and then it gives these special instructions on how to add your personalization and what colors you want. And then this is that box again that shows up when you toggle that on. Now, just out of curiosity, I can see how much this listing is making because I do use a Chrome extension called EverBee. If you're not familiar, it is something that you can download onto your Chrome and use, where it'll show exactly how much Etsy listings are making in revenue. And it also gives you lots of different other things, such as their views, the total sales, monthly sales, favorites, reviews, all the keywords that they're using, and so much more. So if I want to just analyze this, I can see that this pillow is making $5,000 a month, $5,900 a month to be exact, in revenue monthly, and it's only a 6-month-old listing. So what that tells me is custom pillows are something that I would want to put my time into selling, and something that I could really easily make using a website like Printify and source pillows and create custom designs for different customers. You can also just go up and type the word personalization into the Etsy search bar, and you'll see all the different things that come up. So let's do personalized. And then there's decor, trick-or-treat bags, because Halloween is going on right now, jewelry. But let's just do the word personalized and see kind of what is coming up for that. So we see mugs, we see a charcuterie board, we see these glass sipper cups, which are a really huge seller. So let's check out this one and how much this one's making. So this one's doing around $5,000 a month in revenue as well, again, with that same trend of personalization. And just to show you something, if I type in glass sipper cup on Etsy without the word personalization, here is another glass sipper cup. So let's click on this one and see how much this is making. So right off the bat, this is a profitable product, right? It is doing around $500 a month in revenue. However, if we compare it to that personalized one, it's doing a lot less. And even for this, like, you could do mama, mama, mama on one side, and then follow up on the other side with the mom's name or a personalized saying. So I've typed personalized mug as well, because I really want to give you an idea of this. So these have some photos, they have some names on them, which are really basic designs, but these are types of things that people really do like to purchase. And so it's all about being creative, right? And doing your research, but the overall idea of adding this personalization on here, as we can see through the numbers, is really just making quite a difference versus other just mugs. So let's say you do want to do a personalized mug and you want to sell it on your Etsy shop. I'm sure the next question you have is, how do I do that? Now, I always use a process called print on demand, which you are partnering with a fulfillment center such as Printify, which is what I use, and they actually will print out a design onto your physical product and ship it directly to your customer as they order it. So it's a really, really great business model for beginners, and is a great way to offer personalized products that is a physical product someone will receive at their door. Personalization, though, when someone is giving us a name that they want on a mug or to add to a design, right? That is a whole nother process, because every single time that we receive an order on our Etsy shop and it goes to Printify, it starts to get filled. So we need to change the design and add in a person's name or a photo before that goes into production. And that is where a lot of people are stopped from doing personalization. And so now there's something that actually automates this process for you. So that is called Hello Custom. You will give Hello Custom a design and let it know where your customer's inputted information needs to be changed. And what will happen is once your customer puts in their order and they fill out whatever name or date they want on your design, it will go to Hello Custom. You will approve it, and then your order will be sent to Printify. And I do actually have a tutorial on that I'll link below for you. And if you want more information, please let me know in the comment section. Now, leading off of print-on-demand products, let's say you just don't want to sell physical products because, of course, there is profit versus revenue that can get a little bit confusing with print-on-demand products. You can also sell personalized digital products. And just as physical products, there are endless amounts of digital products that you could offer, but we're going to do the same thing. And I'm going to show you some of the ones on here that I recommend, especially for beginners. All right, so here's a great example of this. So this is a custom roommate poster, and it is an extremely minimal design. So this, I'm sure, has been created in Canva. It just says the girls, and it has each drink and then the roommates' names under it. So now what's so great about this is, number one, it is a digital product, meaning that you are not physically shipping anything. You're not even going through a print provider. There's no inventory or anything involved. As soon as a customer purchases this for you, let's say you list this on your Etsy shop, they will receive an automatic download instantly where they will be able to edit this and print it out themselves. So all you would have to do is put the drinks here or give them the file link to the drinks using something like Canva, and then they can add in their names and then just print it out. And I get a lot of questions about this, or people are like, why wouldn't someone just create that on their own? Like, can't they just go to Canva and copy that? Sure, but if they're looking for something, odds are they don't want to do it themselves. Like, they want you to do it for them. So don't even worry about that type of competition. It's pointless to do that. But here's another one, custom quote. So basically, either you would make it for them or they would make it themselves, depending on how you would do it. This one is really funny to me because it's in 20 plus carts. Look how simple this is. It literally just says your custom quote here. It gives some fonts, and they're doing around 24 sales a month. They've sold almost 500 of these. Perfect thing that you could do like on the weekends for your shop, or if you're just brand new. Anybody can type a quote into Canva, right? Now, there's also more intricate designs. So these ones have some flowers on them. And then there's the ones that are more painted, right? Like we're seeing like these portraits where someone will receive the photo. So your customer would send in a photo, and then you would have to, create this portrait of these people. Now, this is going to require more of art skills, but you could also utilize things such as ChatGPT or other different websites to create these photos. Now, check this out. This listing is selling at $13 for a custom illustration. Their monthly revenue is $26,000. Now, because this is a digital download, a lot of that is profit. So just think of if you open something like this with pets or family portraits where you were able to create something like that, where it's just a digital download, that could be a literal full functioning business for you. And I just think that's so cool. And again, with that personalization, you're able to kind of stand out when the words custom and personalized that you, of course, will want to add into your titles. And these are all things that you can add to an already existing Etsy shop to really see how you can try that personalization out. I really want you to understand like the opportunity with this and how it doesn't have to be that complicated. I do encourage you just to go on Etsy and do a scroll as of I did. If you're interested in grabbing a Chrome extension to really see how much these different products are selling, there is a link below for you. You can try EverBee out for free and let me know what you think of it. And also, if you don't want to do that, you can just use like words like personalization and custom. It's not as accurate, but it definitely helps if you can like look at the popular now and bestseller badges that they do give these listings, but sometimes those don't necessarily mean that it's like bringing in a ton of revenue. That's why I choose to use the Chrome extension, see like this one here, but it is still a way that you can see what listings Etsy is pushing. I will of course leave helpful videos below because I do go in depth in a lot of these different processes that I shared with you today. So if you are interested in any of those, go ahead and check the description for all of the links for those videos and for any of the different things that I talked about and used and mentioned in this video today. And if you get anything out of this video, really consider putting personalization on your shop. You don't have to start a whole new shop. I get that question a lot. Like, do I have to start a brand new customized store? No, you can still have a new category on your Etsy shop that is personalized products. That's totally fine. And you can even take designs that you already have and that are already selling on your store and add personalization to them. Something about e-commerce is it's all about testing things out and seeing what's working. Some things work and some things don't, but it's about really like playing that field and throwing out ideas. And that's how you become a more optimized seller. You have to be able to pivot and you have to be able to understand who the market is that you're selling to. Even if you do not have a niche specific shop, you can still have listings that are curated to a specific target audience. So I really hope this was helpful to you. Please let me know. Make sure you're subscribed to help support the channel if you do find my videos helpful, and I hope to see you in the next video. So thank you so much for watching.